Trinity log, uh, order the order, the medium, and the balance to the Testament. Uh, Want to start out as disciple, uh, refer to the art of hustle, 8 laws. Uh, Pledge, you want to refer to the 27 laws of hustle, 1 to 27 and 1 to 8. Internship, you want to refer to 1 to 50 or 1 to 48 laws, the 1 to 48 hip hop's 48 laws of power. Uh, that's hustlenomics. That's just stuff that you already then you want to say the code of conduct, and that's stuff that you pretty much learn outside of the school curriculum system and in the school curriculum system. But to convert uh, the code of the streets over into curricular to prep it for the work field or the workforce, uh, you still want to study it and convert it constantly to make sure that you don't regress into past behaviors. So I guess you want to start at outside of the universal builders degree. This is just 360-degree lesson between disciple, pledge, and intern. You want to say the 1 to 30, 30 rules in the Testament. The point system of the Testament. You want a Testament org. You want to say 5-point, star self, 6-point, star self, 8-point, star self, 4-point, star self, 16-point, star self. Then you want to say to continue your 3-point stellar point, star self, 2-point stellar point, star self, 1-point stellar point, star self of the Testament point system. Then you want to say Testament status, real or fake, real 000 and vice versa to fake 000 star self. Here it is. Emphasis and focal point 1, 2, and 3. All 3 individualized and separate, but can be categorized together and reference to the 30 rules, 1 to 30. Focal point 4, separate from all 3, and also can be referred to the 30 rules, 1 to 30. Point 5, verbatim. 1 to 6, verbatim. 7, stands out, can even get into supremacy. 1 to 8, verbatim. Emphasis on 6 and 8. 9 to 15, deals with supremacy and stands out. That's Testament point system, real or fake. Testament org, life lessons, 14 concepts of war, 1 to 14. This is just structure of infrastructure based on 360-degree lesson between intern, pledge, and disciple. Then you want to say Testament policies. The point went out at the university degree, a G-check, which can spill over into like the incarceration system or the community or the public or street code or what would constitute a violation within the code of conduct. 1 to 6. Uh, then G vote is another one. There's only 3 degrees, 1 to 3. Uh, then you want to say the testament oath, pledge of devotion, the pledge of allegiance, taken in or vice versa or versus coming home, interview questions. The interview questions, testament interview questions are only 1 to 9. 0 would stand out. It's debatable if you get a 0 after the 9 or before the 1. And then you want to say 10. 10 is both. 10 is the clarity. It's clarity and closure. 0 is either going to be the beginning or the end. How the pages in the book are ordered. Here's what it is. You want to say when being exposed or introduced, there's initial intent in initiation to make sure that no one is forcing a belief on you. The rule is you cannot expose someone to something that they have not been already exposed to. If they know nothing about it, leave it alone. There are 3 steps. The plus degree is the 4th step. This part is not not that simple. The chapters of the testament just range. The chapter is the nation. The rank is the class. The line up is the capacity and the status and the rank of the class in understudy, underclassman, or disciple, or pledge or intern in the chapter within the nation before you get to the house, the frat house, or the fraternity lodge. And I pretty much, well, you have the general, the lieutenant, the captain, the major, the sergeant, the informant, and then the soldier. The general 1, lieutenant 2, the captain and the major is 4 and 3. The sergeant and the informant is 4-4. The disclaimer, man. Disclaim that 4-4, both of them, or keep them at a distance. And then the soldier is 5. Rank 0, 10, greater than, equal to, or less than 100. That's the top. Double OG would be 0, 20, high or low. First and second superior. Double 30. 4-star general. Double 40. 3-star general. Double 50. 2-star general. Double 60. 1-star general. Double 70. OG or initially triple OG or triple OG controlled by her or is her as an OG. Double 80, OBG, head lieutenant. Double 90, VG, lieutenant. Triple 0, soldier. Or forensics, or anything dealing in that capacity. 100, triple OG. Few books that are on the university campuses to check out. Book of Etiquette, thereof. The Code of Conduct. You might find that if you ever happen to be a troubled child and make it into mental health. The Code of Conduct. Growth and development lesson. And then you want to stop back to the university or the school curricular, the school curricular system, the Book of Pledge, or should you say the student handbook, the 360-degree lesson between pledge and disciples. This is a page description of the one I had to submit. Then you want to say the females have what you can and what you can't have locked down with the Book of Contraband, the foundation lesson, the breakdown between society associated and incorporated. You want to keep this in sight, never lose sight of it, keep this in mind. The lobbyist, greater than equal than to the ledge, vice versa, or versus, or the vice to the edge. The lounge, and greater than equal than or less than to the fraternity or the frat. The lodge, greater than, well, the lodge and greater than equal to or less than the fraternity or the frat. The lounge is and etc. greater than equal to or less than sorority or the purity. And then you want to know about your book of power. Your list of contacts of resources, friends, associates, acquaintances, constituents, and their statuses. The 7-day forecast, first Ave, in the course of living, knowing your bearing and the directions of life, having sense of direction, first Ave, Monday, second Ave, Tuesday, third Ave, Wednesday, fourth Ave, Thursday, fifth Ave, Friday, sixth Ave, Saturday, seventh Ave, Sunday. Then you have your dialect, your dialogue, your content, your slang, your phonetics or the definition of your slur, your personal speech, what they might say your English lessons. And then, this number can go from 1 to 7 or beyond. Your proverbs, your morals, your providence, your sayings, your motto, your policies, your stand-up policies, what you are about, your family politics, if it's even advocated that you share those, your family rules, family order. If you are a troubled child in trouble with the court system, you want to say superior, middleman, plaintiff, middleman, defendant, middleman, co-defendant, middleman, changes of commands, the upper graduate, intern, upper class, graduate, intern, lower class, apprenticeship, citizen or civilian, lower class, criminal, disciple, lower class, student, pledge, or back to intern, upper lower class, graduate, intern. Then in the testament oral, you want to say your 21 rules, and this is debatably to be of that the classification of citizenship or classification of status here as you live on this soil, from 1 to 21, 21 rules. And then after that, you want to say ranking 0, 11, bottom, greater than equal to or less than bottom, soldier, GD, 0, 21, greater than equal to or less than G. Maybe that's captain or operative. Operative or captain. O, that's captain. 0, 31, Greater than, equal to, or less than BG, lieutenant. 044 can be disclaimed or kept at a distance. Greater than, equal to, or less than OBG, head lieutenant. 051 greater than, equal to, or less than OG or triple OG, or a triple OG under the control of her or her as an OG. 061 greater than, equal to, or less than a 1-star general. 072 greater than, equal to, or less than a 2-star general. 081 greater than, equal to, or less than a 3-star general, aka has employment in the system, or a job in the system as an assistant in the system. Be careful. Your violation could determine whether they give you up. 091, and you better be about your 360-degree turnaround. 091, greater than, equal to, or less than a 4-star general. 00, and then you want to say the 0 with the I. Greater than, equal to, or less than higher, lower, superior, between the first and the second, dominant and the submissive. Then you want to say the 0 with the I in it. 1.00, greater than or equal to or less than top, triple OG. And here it is, the difference. The chapter is still the nation, but beyond that, the set. That could be your household, the representation. What kind of guidelines are in your community? The representative. What kind of resources your community has? That's 1. Number 2, the lieutenant or the major. Number 3, the captain or the sergeant. Number 4, the soldier. 0.0, society. The community sector. The district. The public. Number 5, and here it is again. Number 5, plaintiff. Number 6, defendant. Number 7, co-defendant. And you want to stop right there, 0.0. You have the lawyer and the cross-examiner and the judge, the counselor, the para-agent, the detective, and your neighbors. Number 8, the middleman. Number 9, once again, the neighbors. Number 10.0, the chaos that you expose to life will be the chaos that life exposed to you. You got to know yourself. You got to have knowledge of self. I'm sorry. And that concludes the order, the medium, and the balance to the testament or on the university degree or the university college campus level of thinking outside of gang knowledge to make it from discipleship to pledgeship, in hopes of becoming an intern somewhere working, making legit money if you haven't messed up and caught a record. I sincerely love the laws, mathematics, and the study of life. A 360-degree turnaround never hurt no one.